Now, if you're going to plan to use Mac, you should have an ID with Mac, with Apple. A true Mac, because the Mac OS is so good. That's why you're trying it right now, to see if you can use Mac OS on your Windows laptop. So it's more like to test it out, okay? So now, today, we're going to try to use VMware to load a Mac OS, just like you have a Mac. And then you use your ID, Apple ID, to download the original Mac OS Yosemite Installer. Always run with administrator. Every single thing. Okay, so it's finished. To unlock. Okay, so unlock it first, right? Alright, so now let's open this. Open the virtual machine. So let's edit this virtual machine. So memory is 4 gig is fine. Processor 1. Nope, it's 2. So let's set the hard disk to be 40 gig is fine, because we're not going to use it extensively. Network. Yeah, use that. Alright, let's use 2. We don't need it. Let's play. Okay. Alright, continue. 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 So you can sign in with your Apple ID now. So make sure you have the Apple ID. Okay, so now let's test to see if you have internet. Alright, it's working. Okay, so it's working. We need to go to the App Store and download Yosemite. Okay. It is slow. Alright, so you're going to go here. Now, what you want to do is, right now, is 10.10.5. So you want to download, okay? Alright, continue. I still want to download. So if you look right here, it's downloading. It's going to be in the application folder. So what you do is this. So every time you download an app from Apple, they will go into the application folder. See right here? So it's downloading right now. So I'm not going to wait for it to download, but I'm just going to let you know that you can do it from VMware to download the original, providing that you have a valid Apple ID. So create an Apple ID using Windows. It's okay. The new BootDiskUtility for people who want to create Mac OS bootable installer. So the newest one right now is Yosemite 10.10.5. So first you need to go here and download this one. Extract here. So you have BootDiskUtility here. So let's run this. Administrator. So now it sees my SanDisk Cruiser 7.5 gig. Alright. So let's look at the option and configuration. These days they set everything for you already. So I changed this one to 300 just in case. 300 meg. Alright. Now all you need to do is format it. So assuming this one is the 8 gig brand new one, okay? So format it. This one will be destroyed. So make sure it's the right one, not anything else. So look at this one. It's downloaded automatically. Clover 3270. Wow. So this is Windows 10, but it will work with all Windows 8.1 or 7 or whatever. So now you have this, and Clover is in it. So eject. Okay, so now after the download, we should have Yosemite. So rename it to 10.10.5 because if it's going to come out 10.10.6, anyway, we're going to use this one once. So the first thing we want to do is to plug in the 8 gigabyte USB drive. So this is the one we already did with the BootDiskUtility. We have Clover in here, and the other one is no name. Is to right click, show package content, and we need to show share support. Open with the dismounting. We also need something called the show all files. That's the app. Show all files. This is what I need. Put it over here. And another one called this. So we need these two files. The show all file. This one's so easy. Okay. Show. Look at that. Now, after show all files, we see the base system. We're going to open this one again. Okay. Now we're going to skip because it's original. So we're going to restore this base system. But in order to see the base system, let's close everything here so it's easier to see. Now let's close this. So we need to open this utility. Now you see in here, you should see the base system right here. See this? We're going to restore this one to the no name. This is the 8 gig that we just created. This is going to be the installer, okay? Put it over here. Now let's go restore. It's 1.33 gig. We're going to restore into the 7 gig one, okay? So restore. It's going to erase. Okay, so it's restoring. So is this going to really take 11 minutes? All right, after we restore the OS system base, we're going to rename it to 10.10.5, so for us to remember. This is after you restore, the installation only has the CDIS and a packages alias. So we need to delete the packages alias, and we need to get this package from the original OS install ESD and copy. After you delete the alias, you copy the whole package over here. After the packages is done, we're not done yet. We need to get the kernel using pacifist. So download this one and you execute it. So when you open the package, we need to open this package. So if you go to the base system and you go to that packages, actually you go to OS install ESD, which is the original one with the base system in it. If you open it up, the packages folder, you open the essential package. Okay. Wow. It does take a while. Now you go to the system, library, and if you scroll down, you will see the folder called kernel. So you click on kernel and you see extract to, and then you put onto the desktop. I already have it there one. Okay. I say choose. It will extract and you enter. So the whole folder is going to come out here like this. And then what you do when it's done is that you're going to drag this one in your system base. This is the 8 gig right here. You already restored. System, library, and you drag it in here. So now you have the kernel folder. This is very important. Without this, you won't boot. So system kernel inside your base right here. Okay, so make sure you have the kernel folder. The base system is done. So make sure that you have in the installation, you have the packages folder installed. Okay, copy over. The original one was alias. That looks like this. Oh yeah, this one's easier to see. So if you look at the base, the original installation has this alias package. Okay, what you need to do is to remove this, move it to trash, and then copy this packages folder to the system like that. Alright, is that in the library you have to have the kernel. Make sure you have that. It's a folder, and inside a folder has the kernel. If you don't have that, you can't boot, so don't ask if you miss those steps. So the next one is Clover, and this Clover right here was created by BootDiskUtility version 2.1 2015. So inside the EFI, you need the kex from 10.10. So I'm not using 10.9 anymore. Don't ask me about it. Only Yosemite now. Okay, so you need 3 kex. The main one is ASCII port injector, fake SMC, and RehabMan Voodoo PS2 controller. This one is for your trackpad. Now I also put RehabMan generic USB XSCI just in case. That is the kex folder for 10.10, which is Yosemite, okay? The next one is a driver. The original one from BootDiskUtility only have 3, so these are the one I use, so put all in there, okay? This one you don't need. The next one, important one, is the ACPI patch. This is a set of SSDT and DSDT that I extracted from my laptop using read-write everything. So go to one of my video, I think I show you how to do that. Or go to my website. Read, write everything, okay? Go there and download. So now, the ACPI, I put all of these. So, the next one is config. Text Wrangler. So the config files, what you need is get yourself an SMB. Alright, after that, SMBIOS with the serial number for yourself. The graphics, make sure you have the Intel key set to true, and you put in the IG platform ID for your graphic cards. So this one is for Haswell. If you have the HD 4000, which Ivy Bridge is different one. So, and the boot, make sure you have kex. Actually, go to the RehabMan website, he also has all the config for every single graphic cards that's supported by Mac. Okay, go there and get the right one. Now, also important thing is this: the kernel and kex patches. Make sure these are true. Kernel LAPIC, kernel PM, kernel CPU, kernel ACPI CPU PM, which is management. Okay, make sure they're all true. If not, you're going to have kernel panic. You're going to have instant reboot. All right. So now config file is important. ACPI is important. Okay. The kex is important. These three. Fix SMC is a must, and the voodoo is a must. Okay. And the driver 64 UEFI is important. Alright, that's it. Don't ask me where I get the VMware. You search Yosemite Retail Game Reviews VMware and get that. For VMware evaluation for 30 days. Okay? So VMware for Windows is called Workstation. I use 11, but the new one is 12. Alright, so that's it.